All right, we are live, and I want to welcome you all to tonight's hangout. Today is, I believe, is March 3rd, 2014, and I want to welcome you to tonight's hangout. Again, we have a special audience, well, a special panel here with us tonight that's going to share with you the successes that they're having with DS Domination. So whoever invited you to this hangout tonight, you want to definitely thank them for inviting you because we're going to share something with you tonight that could potentially change your life forever. But before I really get into that, I am going to have to give a disclaimer because we are going to be making income references here tonight. So I have to say that we cannot and we are not guaranteeing any level of income or any or guaranteeing that you're going to be successful because ultimately your success depends on the effort that you put in. So everything we talk about tonight is real examples. We are not paid actors to get on here and try to sell you on DS Domination, anything like that. We're just going to share with you the results that we've had thus far with this business as a testament that it is possible if you come in and you go to work and you follow the system, so on and so forth. So again, your results may vary. It's totally depending on the effort that you put in. And again, we cannot guarantee any type of income. So with that being said, a little bit about myself before I pass the torch over to Miss Kana. I've been in DS Domination for 6 months. Today is actually my 6th month. I mean, this month is actually my 6th month of me being in the business. Thus far, we actually made over $100 and something thousand already in profit. That's combined with the affiliate side and also selling things on eBay and Amazon. So that's pure profit. Prior to me getting with DS Domination, I was actually in the process of looking for a job because the company I was in, I didn't realize that I wasn't making any money after all the upfront bonuses. And aside from that, when I was making money, I was the only one making money. And as a leader of any type of team, you know, that can be depressing because you're making all the money and essentially your team is broke, they're struggling. And that began to bother me because I didn't see that as a viable opportunity to really lead people to the promised land. Because on one hand, we were saying, hey, this is going to help you set you free, so on and so forth. But what was actually taking place is people were ultimately creating more debt for themselves. So after I discovered that, that I wasn't making all the money I thought I was, after all the bonuses and all that, I was actually in the process of looking for a job. I actually went on a job site at the Amazon warehouse here in Murfreesboro, somewhere out there. And I actually went on the site, got in the warehouse, took a little tour or whatever, and I actually walked off the job. You know, I didn't even work the shift because I realized, you know, this is not something that I wanted to do personally. You know, I'm psychologically unemployable. And, you know, having to go back to that would have definitely had to be a last result for me because I do have a family. I'm not ignorant to the point to where we'll be homeless. But we did have savings that we could have lived off of for 90 days. So I was like, hey, the amount of money that they're going to pay me on this job, you know, is not going to be worth the time spent in the hours worked. So I'm either going to go hard for 90 days and pray that it works and take that risk of doing that, or go back to work and not really have time to build my business, which is ultimately going to help us create wealth for our family. When I say our, I'm talking about my wife and I. So I walked out that job, joined DS Domination, honestly, to really just to sell on eBay. I didn't really have any interest in recruiting anymore because, again, I brought people in businesses and they just didn't make money. They couldn't duplicate what I was doing, and it became frustrating. However, I saw how easy it was with this company to make money without recruiting. You see that a lot. You probably saw that on the invitation that got you to this hangout here tonight, and it's really true. I had no prior eBay experience prior to me getting involved with this company. I tried it before, prior to DS Domination several years ago, and I ended up getting scammed out of like $3,000. So this, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. The first week, I actually made $1,100 in profit while I was out of town, and when I saw how easy it was, I felt like I owed it to people to share this with them, because there's so many different things on the internet that you can get involved with, so many things that we have done. You know, the people that I've introduced to different businesses that didn't really have any success. And this is so simple. It doesn't involve recruiting. That's optional. Okay, it's an option. And on top of that, with that option to recruit or to not recruit, you can earn a 5-figure monthly income on both sides of the business. And I saw that as an opportunity to really impact a whole lot of lives, and it has proven to have done so, which you will hear tonight. So again, that led me up to this point. We've made a whole lot of money with this company, and most importantly, the people on the panel here tonight are going to share with you the results that they have had thus far. So, Kana, I want you to jump out here for a second, if you're still there. Hopefully you are, to tell everybody what got you to DS Domination, and just share with the world a little bit about yourself. I don't know if she's there or frozen or not. I can't tell. Is she there? Yeah. Looks like she's frozen again. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Miss Pam. All right. So she's actually one of the top income earners on the team, probably in the entire company, and this is why this is so exciting. She's actually doing 5 figures a month as well in DS Domination. So I want you to jump out and just tell the world a little bit about yourself and what brought you here.
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know the story about you going to get a job. I can't see you working anywhere. That would be hilarious. So, because I feel like I'm unemployable too. I would love to see someone try and boss me around. So, hey guys, my name's Pam Lawhorn, and I've actually been, I guess, unemployed for about 20 years. And I've been self-employed in a variety of different things. I've been in the mortgage and real estate industry for 15 years until it tanked, and I was employed, or I actually was employed because I worked for myself, but I was slaving. I was making a lot of money, but at the time I didn't realize that I was really a slave for my own self. And at the time we had employees, but we were really, really working our butts off, doing a lot of work, and did really, really well until the industry kind of tanked and pretty much lost everything, and got so broke to the point where I was hiding my car and wasn't making any money. And I ended up coming on the internet, honestly, because it was all I could afford to do. So went from making millions of dollars through our companies and to a point where I couldn't pay my car note. So that's how I ended up into internet marketing or online marketing, and did a variety of different things, mainly coaching and consultant work, to come into DS Domination, and honestly didn't work the business. That's the really crazy thing. This is what I love about this company. Everyone's got a different success story, but I ended up doing DS Domination. I met Reginald, and he told me about the company, and I thought, okay, well, you know, it made sense. But I didn't do it right away. But I was smart enough to at least sign up and start selling some stuff on eBay, and was doing really well with eBay, but was not really promoting the company. And I signed up about 30 people initially, but didn't really do anything with it. Funny thing was, my team was starting to grow and grew really, really rapidly in about maybe a 3-month period of time. And before I knew it, I was doing something totally different, and my income in DS Domination actually grew past what I was doing in about a 3-month period of time. And that's when I began to take it really, really serious. And from there, I kind of came over, started doing it full time, and since then my income actually, I think, has tripled in about 2.5, 3 months. And so that's kind of what I'm doing now with this business, is just going full forward.
Okay,
that's kind of a lot, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good. So we actually initially met. We was in another company together, and we just kind of kept a relationship. So, and I think that company was your first company, correct?
It was, actually.
Okay, awesome. So, do you have to have all these years of experience, you know, to really create the income that you created, you know, with this company in a very short time span? Because some people think that you have to be this guru to earn good money online. So, you know, elaborate a little bit more about that.
No, I mean, most people think that I have a ton of experience in network marketing or internet marketing, and I don't. This is actually my first full year in internet marketing or network marketing. Now, I do have a sales background in marketing, but it's in a totally, totally different industry. It's completely offline. It was in real estate and mortgages, which is, you know, a totally different industry. So no, you don't have to have any experience. You just have to have the determination to make it succeed. That's it.
Okay. Do you have this list of 100,000 people that we don't know about?
No, actually, I don't do any. I haven't done any list building, to be honest. You know, I mainly do social media. I talk to a lot of people and build relationships.
Okay, awesome. And roughly, I mean, if you wanted to say this, I mean, you don't have to. But last month, I mean, what did you do last month?
Oh, I'll give you the exact number because I just posted it on my page. It was like $15,176.28.
Wow, to the T.
Yeah.
And that's pretty incredible because there's people on here that don't even make that a year. You know, even prior to me getting started in network marketing, I wasn't even making 15,000 a year. They was paying us like 12,000 a year at Chick-fil-A when I was 20 years old in college. So $15,000 a month. So how does it feel? I know you've done it before in the past in the real estate and mortgage industry or whatever, but how does it feel to do that from home? I mean, how does that experience feel to you?
Oh, I tell you, it's been a long time coming. So it's been a gap. So it was incredible because it's not just me. It's, you know, there's other team members, you know, that's doing it with me. So, you know, there's several team members that made, you know, 13,000, 7,000, 4,000. So, I mean, you know, it's an incredible journey because it's not just one person like with the other company. There's one person who, you know, made $1 million, then everyone else made 100. So, you know, it's not like there's this big gap of one person who's making a lot of money. There's, you know, little small tiny gaps where the other person can reach it. So it feels really, really good when you can celebrate with your team members and we can all afford to celebrate together. You know, instead of one person celebrating and have to buy everyone else a meal because no one else can afford it. So this is a really great experience and it feels really, really good. As a matter of fact, when the end of the month came, I actually called my friend Keisha and said, you know, I didn't want to text her. I said, this, you know, I wanted to call you so we can share this moment right here because, you know, next month it's going to be much higher, but, you know, right here at this moment, you know, we just accomplished this together. So it's a really great feeling, actually.
Okay, awesome. And I'm glad you brought that out because actually on your team, I think Keisha did like 14,000.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got Valerie on your team. I don't know how much she did, 6, 7.
She did 7,000.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people making money, and again, we're not guaranteeing any income whatsoever. Okay, we're not making any income plans. We're just sharing with you examples that people are making money here, and I understand that, you know, some of you all may look at this and think, wow, you know, that's good. I'm gonna come in and make this money overnight. No, we're not saying that either. Okay, we did put in work to make that happen. You know, sometimes we worked 15 hours a day to make that kind of money because it's all about building the foundation in your business, and that's what we're doing. This company is still pretty new, and like I mentioned before, without a foundation, you have nothing. Just like you can't build a house without the proper foundation. So that's basically what we've done, and through that hard work and effort that we put in, we were able to create 5-figure monthly income. So I want to throw that out there so that you don't come in with the wrong expectation, thinking that, hey, I'm going to join at the $20 level, for example, and make, you know, $14,000 next month. It's possible, but we're not saying that's going to happen. All right. So anyway, thank you, Pam, for jumping out. We're going to come back to you in a sec. I'm going to try to get Kana while she's on. Kana.
Yes, I'm here. Don't say that while she's on. I don't know what's going on with my connection.
All right, it's all good. So go ahead and jump out there and tell the world about yourself and what got you here to DS Domination.
Well, you already know you are the one that brought me to DS Domination, and I took a look at the program. I've said this before, but I took a look at the program on a side where I was looking more at the affiliate side, you know, looking at what the product was about and if I could recruit others. And during that process, as I was going along and recruiting people, I was noticing that I had a problem, which was that my team knew information about eBay that I didn't have, you know. So I had to pull up my bootstraps and get onto things and start actually working the eBay side of things and learning and digging into the product. And so about 3 days after I started really getting into the product, I made my first sale. And, you know, since then, I've just been working with my team and building, and my eBay business has, you know, grown over the last about a month now that I've really, really just taken it serious. And I'm seeing people even on my team that are surpassing me in sales, and it's just been a very, very good experience. Not so much just about the eBay side, but just all of the different tools and the community that we have as far as being a unit of prosperity team. Everything has been very, very good.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So, what were your experiences like prior to DS Domination? Were
Oh
you?
my goodness. Well, I had started out in network marketing, and then I did affiliate marketing, and then I went back to network marketing, and just I was just back and forth a little bit all over the place. You know, I was trying to do multiple income streams, and so I had about like 6 or 7 companies that I was promoting, and that just was not working. Eventually, after a while, I couldn't keep my team focused on what the task at hand was, which was actually, you know, focusing on one thing and making money. And so I got into a program before, and it just kind of fell by the wayside. And during that time, you know, DS Domination, I still had in my lap, and so I said, okay, well, this has got to be it. And so when I looked at, you know, the affiliate side and the business side of things, that's when I noticed that, you know what, this is home. This is where I'm going to be. All the other programs have to go out, you know, the way, because what we have as far as a business, you know, like I said, on the product side and on the affiliate side, it's just amazing. It's nothing like it out there. I mean, I've seen a lot of things over the last 10 years, and there's nothing that has the energy and momentum, the tools, everything that you need to succeed in your business is really here if you just take the focus and focus on it.
Awesome, and I'm glad you brought that out. Multiple income streams, people. This is a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
People don't like talking about it, but you know, it's a thing that I think that, again, the internet marketers have totally abused this term and took it way out of context. It's nothing wrong with it at all. You know, we're not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I always say that it depends on how serious you are about your business, how serious, what type of income do you want to make with this company, for example. You know, if this is just a side gig or whatever, then of course you can play around with different stuff. But it wasn't until personally that I got focused, and a lot of the people on here would say the same thing, that my income catapulted. And I've heard this several years, people saying focus, focus, focus. Okay, but being a rebellious in a sense, thinking that I know it all, hey, I'm gonna make it work, I'm gonna do this and that, this and that, and it just kept my income stagnant. And of course, when you're doing things like that, it confuses your team. So you don't want to have a confused team in a sense to where you don't know which direction you're going, because obviously once you do that, then you know they're not going to do anything. They're not going to move forward. So once you decided to get focused with DS Domination, what has happened? I know you said you made a few sales, so on and so forth, but do you actually feel yourself growing beyond the point that you were before you weren't?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. I'm doing webinars. I'm just noticing that with the focus, because I'm only concentrated on one thing, like it just took such a heavy weight off of my shoulders not to have to train in this company and this company and that company, and you know, don't forget about this over here, and don't forget to pay your fees over here, and you know, just dealing with all the stresses of just being all over the place. So now what I'm saying is that before I could recruit very easily in a company and bring a lot of people in, but my problem was keeping them there. And what I'm noticing with DS Domination now is that I have people that are staying on top of it. I have more time to focus on my team and, you know, to make sure that they're getting everything that they need. And so with that, they're staying, it's growing, it's multiplying. I went back into my back office the other day and I noticed that my team had grown down to the 5th level. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a first for me, you know? So I love it. I absolutely love it.
Okay, awesome. And again, guys, this may not be for everybody because everybody doesn't want to be rich. Some
Right.
people rather be right, okay, and they want to do different things, and that's fine. You know, some people are in other programs, which we welcome you, with open arms, and you just using this as a supplemental income source. That is absolutely fine if that's what you choose to do. However, if you are one of these people that are listening, which most of you all are, and you want to build this and take it to the next level, be a 5-figure monthly income earner or a 6-figure or whatever it is, then you absolutely have to get focused, because the reality is this: the people who make the most money in this profession, you only see them doing one thing. If Aquafina is their brand, even though they may drink Dasani water, when they run out of Aquafina, you're not gonna see them drinking Dasani water. Okay, it's gonna be all about the Aquafina. The same rule applies in business, guys. It's all about the message that you're sending to the people who are watching, because especially when you're trying to attract leaders to your business, stuff like that, which this is turning into a little training too. Y'all getting free training tonight. But you know, when you're trying to attract anyone of influence, they don't want to join people who are all over the place, even if they are all over the place. Let's be honest about it. I was all over the place a couple years ago, but I wouldn't join somebody else who was.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You
Right.
want somebody up there that's stable. At least they can bring you back to reality. You're like, okay, get back here. So
Right.
thank you for jumping out and sharing that. We're going to come back to you, unless you just want to take it over, because you are my co-host here tonight.
I know. I am the co-host. Well, let's have Yvonne come out and share her story. Yvonne, can you hear me?
She's on mute, I think. We can't hear you yet. Okay, you just muted yourself back.
All right, am I unmuted now?
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah,
are.
there it is.
Nice, okay. All right, well, I'm Yvonne. I'm Yvonne from Colorado. That's what most people know me as. And I've been in the industry for about 14 years. I started my first home-based business back in the year 2000, and since then it was a total struggle. I think all the way from 2000 to 2007, I struggled for a full 7 years trying to make some money online, and it was a breakthrough on eBay back in 2007 that got me very excited about selling on eBay. Back in 2007, my twin sister and I sold on eBay. We also both had full-time jobs. I was an auto loan collector at the time, burnt out, getting cussed out every day, trying to get people to pay their car notes. And so I was doing my eBay thing on the side and loving every minute of it. And then a tragedy happened, and I lost my twin sister, and I had to give up my store because I just couldn't do it on my own. So let's fast forward a little bit, and about a year ago, I was working, doing some network marketing with a program that I didn't like, mainly because I wasn't getting along with the owner of that company. So this DS Domination fell into my lap at an opportune time, mainly because I was burnt out. Struggling to help my team make money. I'm making money, but my team is struggling because we all know the hardest part about network marketing and being in this industry is traffic generation. And so DS Domination falls in your lap and you realize, wow, I can make money without recruiting, without figuring out how to get traffic to my site. And so since August, when I joined DS Domination, I was on a totally different team, and I started selling on eBay, and just having a great time making sales every single day on eBay. And so it wasn't until just this past month that I made the decision to start in on the affiliate side. So back about January was when I realized I had hit the $10,000 mark on the eBay side every single month. So right now I'm at about 12 grand a month on the eBay side, and I just brought in my 41st person on the affiliate side of things. So I'm excited about that, building my team. I actually have about 17 people on my second level already, and that excites me because it means that my team is doing well. And in our Facebook group, our secret Facebook group for Unit of Prosperity, a few of my team have indicated that they're making eBay sales, and it's just been a wonderful ride, just being a part of this team and being in this company. Finally, a way to make money without figure generation. Just list some items on eBay, make some sales, and start putting some money in your pocket. And that's what I love about DS Domination and why I'm here.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, you mentioned that you had sold on eBay before. So I wanted to know, because I had, tried drop shipping for a while before in the past, and I wasn't really successful with it. But what I noticed was that DS Domination kind of connected dots for me. Did the same thing happen for you as well?
Absolutely. See, when I was doing drop shipping back in 2007, you had to actually have a contract. You needed to have a business license and contract and go out and source and find your suppliers and hope you can trust them to ship the item. And so it was a big headache. So when looking at DS Domination and the video that Roger puts together, we're talking simple. We're talking copy and paste simple. Roger lays everything out for you, and so yes, it has absolutely connected the dots because it's not nearly as hard as it was back in the day. We're talking simple, anybody can do it. The Google Hangout just the other week showed 69-year-old Lydia having an $800 sale, and I mean, this has been amazing. Just to be able to see people actually being able to drop ship without the heartache of, do you have a business license? Go out there and figure out how you can sell on eBay. You had to literally get your own pictures, go figure out how to take pictures of that person's, of the company's website. Half of them wouldn't send you pictures. So man, DS Domination is a breath of fresh air when it comes to selling on eBay and finding your products.
Right. I noticed that too. And so you like your new team, right?
I love them. Well, I love my old team too. A lot of them are coming from my old team, but I love that I can see them finally have success. It is so refreshing to get the emails and the phone calls from people who are like, Yvonne, oh my God, I made my first sale. Thank you for sharing DS Domination with me. And I'll be honest, I was not going to recruit. I had no intention of promoting this business. It really wasn't until I realized, how can I not share this with people when I'm having such great results? And I've seen them struggle for so many years. And so every single day I'm sending out an email to my list of people saying, look, this is it. This is it. We finally have found it. We figured it out. Roger shared his secrets, and here we are. So join me, because this thing is amazing, and finally putting some money in some people's pockets, feeding some families, and it's been amazing.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Yvonne, for sharing your story.
Kana, before you switch,
yes.
I want to really get this out, because she did say she makes $12,000 or something a month on eBay. So we were talking about recruiting income earlier, and I think somebody asked this question in the group. So that $12K you're doing on eBay, is that profit or is it sales?
That's profit.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind it. I'm gonna rewind it again. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so hold on, wait a minute. Before we say this again, let me give an income disclaimer. We're not saying that you're gonna come in and do $12,000 in profit on eBay the first month. All right, it does take work. She probably took hours. I don't know how long it takes her to do that. She can probably share that. But I'm pretty sure it took longer than 30 minutes or an hour to be able to produce that type of income. However, Yvonne, let me make sure we get this straight. Let me look on the little page too while I talk to you. All right. Did you say that you are making $12,000? Well, you did $12,000 in a month in profit without recruiting anyone on eBay?
That is absolutely what I'm saying. I'm saying that every single day I go to the ATM, I pull out at least $400 using my 1 or 2 debit cards. If it's a day where I've made $600 in profit, then I have to use both debit cards, because you can only get $400 out a day. So every single day without fail, I've been able to pull out $400, which is the equivalent of 30 days of 12 grand a month. So yes, on the eBay side of things, you can absolutely make a ton of money without ever recruiting a soul. For the first 5 months, I didn't tell anybody. Remember, I got started in August. And so for the first month, I didn't do a thing. And then September, I became a listing monster. And that's my big tip for everybody. Max out your listings. Get as many listings up as you can. Don't worry so much about titles or anything. Just get it up and then go tweak your titles. But yes, absolutely, that is my answer. 12 grand a month on the eBay side, and I am loving DS Domination.
All right, so you said just get them up. You didn't think about it. You didn't spend 2 hours and say, hey, should I list this, what is this, natural hair oil or whatever. You just put it up.
I did. Exactly. I was talking to Karen and Denver Dave the other day, and I was just saying, you know, don't spend time thinking about it. Don't think, well, what will I like to buy? It doesn't matter what you like to buy. There's people buying all sorts of stuff. So just list it. Just if someone else sold it on eBay, you can too. And so just get it out there, put it up, and then work on your titles later. If you see some people barely watching, that's when you tweak your titles. But don't spend time. Just if you can list 100 items and that's your limit, then list it. Basically max out your listings. That is my tip for anyone who's watching this webinar tonight. Join us in DS Domination for your $19.95. Watch those video tutorials and start listing. That's all I have to say.
We can wrap the hang up now if we want.
Right.
Okay, so if you're ready to get started, click the link below. The green button is only a $20 decision, guys. $20 decision. And compared to anything else that you can be doing tonight or tomorrow or next year, this is probably the most simplistic business model I've ever been a part of personally, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people on the panel can attest to that as well. So it's only $20, nothing to think about. You're probably going to waste $20 this week on something that's not going to be anything that's going to yield you any income at all, such as McDonald's, which I did that today. I should never ate that, Pam. I know you're going to say something, so I got to juice that and detox that out. So it's a lot of stuff that we invest in, and we don't even think about it. We just do it. You know, unconsciously invest in things that's not gonna yield us any return whatsoever. So why not turn around and invest in yourself into something that can potentially change the quality of your life? What would an extra $12,000 a month do for you and your family? What would it mean to you and your family? How would that change your life? How would that change your zip code? How would that help you to get out of debt? Think about that. So back to you, Kane.
All right. Well, next I have on the list Jahan. Is she there?
I'm here. I'm so sorry. My boyfriend called me. Y'all know he's in the Marine Corps. He's going to the field tomorrow, so I had to take that call. Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, guys.
Story with us.
Thank you. First of all, I just like to say I'm just like honored to be on this panel with all these big dogs. Like Martin said, I'm stomping with the big dogs. I feel super special right now. I want to say hi to everybody I invited. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you taking some time out to learn about this amazing opportunity. And I'm like super new to all of this, but I know I've been making a lot of strides. So I want to share my little story. And you know, as vocal as I am, I have my own YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually a private person when it comes to my own struggles, you know what I mean? Because I'm that type of person. I'm super positive. I only like to put out positive stuff. But I'll share a little bit about me. Now, I'm a single mom. I sell cars, and the business has been really up and down lately. Number one, with the weather, up and down the East Coast, the weather has been horrible, so people don't want to come out. And then September, we had the government shut down. So all this up and down sales at the store led me to look for supplemental income, and that led me to DS Domination eventually. I tried another company first. That wasn't a fit for me, and I'm glad I found this one. And my first month listing on eBay, I wrote it down. I did 22 sales. I sold 22 items, and I would say I made roughly $400 profit off of it. And I thought, whoa, this is like really good. I was like, because I never sold on eBay, and I never even bought anything off eBay. I thought it was like one of those places, like basically a virtual garage sale that people just sell all the stuff they don't want. And so learning about this drop shipping thing was totally new to me, but I decided to go for it and take a chance because I really want to have a different life. I don't want to be living at the dealership, 10, 11, 12 hours a day because I am a single mom. So I do have to spend some time with my son.
Right.
And that's my main priority. So I want to do this and I want to be home for him too. My quality of life, I want a better quality of life. And also about a month afterwards, since I had such a good month, my first month, I decided to just tell people about it. I'm always excited about stuff. And I started posting my little eBay notifications. Every time I sold something, I would post it on eBay like, oh, I just made some money, or oh, I made money in my sleep. Like making money on eBay is like set it and forget it money. That's what I always say. And people started inboxing me, so of course I said, well, let me become an affiliate. I became an affiliate and was able to. It's funny because people come to me. You don't have to come to people with this. So if you're afraid to talk to people, things like that, don't worry, they'll come to you. And you don't have to chase anybody down, which is another thing I really like. But so far for February, I had a really good week. My best week for the residual side of things, as far as affiliate commissions, my best week I made $1,234, and I really commend myself for that, and also everybody that joined me on my team. They are winning. Like almost everybody on my team sells something on eBay within their first week of signing up. I stay on them about doing the training and listing. Like Yvonne said, just start listing. Don't overthink it. Just list. Don't think what you would list. Just list. People selling toilet seats. Just list stuff.
Right. Right.
Everything on eBay. You would be surprised, but don't think about that. Just list it. And my team is winning, so shout out to them as well. That's it, I think.
That's awesome. So you said your team is listing and they are making sales. And so how does it make you feel? Because I know for me, bringing in people, that was exciting that I actually had other people, doing the eBay side of things and getting results with it. And that's what we want for everyone.
Well, it is a good feeling because, like I said, I never did this before. I never had a team before, ever. And now I got like just me, myself, I got 42 people, and then with the people that they recruited, it's like 60-something people on my little team, and I feel like crazy ecstatic because I believe in the law of attraction, so I've been telling people about that way, before, and every time they have results, I'm all like, I told you, just change your mindset. So like with this is even better feeling. Like, see, they come to me, they go, $19.95, like, what do I get for that? Or why do I have to pay for this when I could just do this on my own? Because if you watch Roger's overview video, he basically gives you the meat of it. He just says, you copy and paste. So I'll have people say, well, why do I got to pay for training when I could do it myself? And I'm like, well, we all know how to run, right? But do we all know how to run efficiently? Do we all know how to run effectively to get optimal performance? No, we don't. So we need to be trained. I'm like, right. I look at it the same way, but I always tell people try it and see what happens. And every person I've done that to has said, I did try it. I ain't really sell nothing. I'm going to sign up. And then, bam, they sell. So
right.
It's worth it. $20, I done made that $20 back like a million times.
Over and over again. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, Shahan.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And I am looking forward to talking to the Colemans. How are you all tonight?
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. Okay. Please share your story.
Okay, well, I am Jessica Coleman, J. Coleman, and
I'm William Coleman, known as DJ LW.
Okay, so guys, we've been doing this concept, this DS Domination. We're new to this, we're newbies, so we've been doing this since January the 29th of this year. We made our first sale on Super Bowl Sunday, and it was like, I was so excited, y'all. I could not watch the Super Bowl because I was just so excited because I'm like, I finally invested in something, and it works. When it actually works, and then, within the first week, we made our $20 investment back and just profits the first week. So now we're at a place where we're at 3 figures a month in residual on the affiliate side from our signups, and it may not be a big deal to some people, but for us, because we've been in another network marketing program before, but we did not get the results that we desired to get with that company. So trying this, you know, we got the results and we're getting them fast. We generate profit every day. We just made a sale. Our thing was on mute, so you couldn't hear it, but we just made another sale while we were doing it. So, guys, it's awesome. It works. I'm excited. Shout out to Reginald Stinson. Like, I've been knowing him for 5+ years. Like, we go back before DS Domination. So, yeah, guys, ordinary people like us, you know.
Tell a story, Jessica. Tell a story.
Oh yeah, I've heard this story. I'm waiting for this.
Yeah, we used to work together back in 2010. I was a custodian at the Metro Transit, the bus station, and he actually was the he worked in the snack stand, selling like popcorn and hot dogs to the bus driver. So I think that was the most humbling times for us because we were at jobs that, you know, were just really put us in a humble place. And, you know, he and I, we actually used to rap together. We had a gospel rap duo. We used to rap. And so anyway, long story short, I've been following him on Facebook all these years, and I've seen his success in other things. But when I see this eBay thing, I'm like, well, what is this? I mean, he's doing something on eBay. What is this? So I started getting curious and like, okay, let me really tap into this and see, you know, what this is about. And so I hit up my friend, and it turns out she was doing the same thing. So, you know, long story short, we ended up getting signed up, like I said, in January. And, you know, it's real. The copy paste, you know, we even have the shirts. The copy paste, repeat, cha-ching. Like, you know, that's what it's all about for the Colemans. We're just excited to be in this position. Like, it's going so fast. Like, I get so emotional because it's going so fast for us. Like, the results and our team is growing. And I just put some people on last week, and they're already having results. And so God is good.
Yeah,
we owe it all to God.
It took me a minute to open my eyes. She had to, of course, get on the computer and show me. But
yeah,
right.
I was so comfortable with the 9 to 5, and you know, I seen the opportunity in this, so I said it's time to get uncomfortable. So.
And how do you find this different from other, you know, network marketing programs? We're not going to bash anybody, of course, but what do you find that's different about DS Domination and working with eBay versus working from home, you know, in another network marketing company?
Well, for one, for me, this is an actual home-based business, not
right.
You know, going out and prospecting and going to meetings and this kind of stuff. I actually can sit at home. We have 5 children. I actually can sit at home and enjoy being a stay-at-home mom and generate income and generate it fast. It's not having to, like, you know, go get so many people and like build a whole, you know, team to see your results. It's like, if I don't even build the team, I'm still gonna make money from the profits from the sales on eBay that we make every day. And even if I don't sell anything, the people the leverage that we're creating on the affiliate side is enabling us to, you know, if we don't list, we'll still make this money every month in residual. So this is exciting, you know, for us because, you know, like I said, we're new to this first hangout, so ordinary people doing these numbers. So.
Right. Reginald, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I'm actually excited about them because I've been trying to get them involved in stuff forever. You know, so to finally see them actually into something, excited about it and having results. I'm excited about it because actually, like she said, we did used to work together, and that was actually when I was full-time, and then I had to go back and get a job again and work down there at the store, and it was some crazy experiences down there. But God definitely worked it out to where we met each other, and of course we're here. So you never know where you are right now could be where God wants you, so that you can meet certain people and, you know, for a greater purpose later on in life. And ultimately, that's what happened in this situation. So we're here, of course, and like I said, I'm excited because she's having results. She's excited, and I remember when she quit. She made a faith move and quit, and actually you had a graphic design business. I don't think you're doing that anymore, and did pretty well with that. And now you transition over here more and knowing exceptionally well with that. So I don't have any questions. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling right now.
Okay. No problem. I wasn't sure if you had any questions.
Yeah, but yeah. Congratulations to you all. Keep it up. That's Nashville. We Nashville in the house, so we will be taking over here soon. So I had to give a shout out to Nashville. All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to move on to Sal.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm great. Can you please share your story with us?
Yeah, well, I started about 9 years ago in network marketing, old school, offline.
Right.
Going to people's houses and doing the meetings and whatnot. And I got online. I never had much success back then. A little bit here and there. Got online about 3 years ago. I was one of those company jumpers, or or I was involved in a bunch at once trying to get my income on it in each company, and it just never worked out. And then I was out of it for a while because I just got sick of it, got burnt out, and then recently I've been checking out DSD, and I got in, and I just couldn't believe how quickly I found a little bit of success within my first 3 weeks. I mean, I made more money and recruited more people than any of those other companies in the past 9 years. Not all together, but I'm saying each company.
Right.
And it's just so easy to make money in DSD. It's unbelievable. And it's fun, too.
Right.
I enjoy doing it. It's not like, the other companies, you're out, you're recruiting, you're doing the 3-step thing, they call it, and calling leads, and I just had it with all that. But yeah,
right.
DSD is awesome.
And so, how long have you been doing the eBay side of things?
I just got started January 27th, I believe.
January 27th, and you're already seeing success. That's wonderful.
Oh yeah, I think my second or third day in, I had my first sale. It was like a $300 sale.
Nice.
And within my first 3 weeks, I was up to about 1,100.
And had you done that in any other company before, or anything that you've done online?
Not that quick, no.
Right.
Definitely not.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, Sal.
All right, thank you.
No problem. And next, I'm going to move on to Cammie. Are you there?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Your hair looks so gorgeous.
Thank you. Shout out to the Colemans and Reginald. I lived in Nashville, went to Tennessee State. Whoop, whoop. Anyhow, but I'm so happy to be on the Hangout tonight. Before Chelsea Johnson, shout out if you're out there, introduced me to DSD, I was actually a full-time nutrition specialist. And I went in and out of schools teaching little kids about why they needed to eat their vegetables. While I love nutrition, I just did not like the rat race and all that came with it. Up in the morning at 4, which I still am now, but it's on my own terms. But up in the morning, in traffic, and then out to the schools and all that kind of stuff. And I just knew that I wasn't cut out for that kind of life. I've always been very entrepreneurial in spirit. And so I just started to pray. I'm like, I'm not a quitter, so I wasn't going to quit my job. And I was just like, God, get me out of this. And sure enough, my position was cut across the whole company, which meant that I was free. I got my release papers, if you will, to really do what I wanted to do. And so Chelsea told me about DSD, and I checked it out. And I have to mention that while I was a nutrition specialist, I was also involved in another network marketing company, and it was health-based. So for me, it was a perfect fit. And I had some success there, but my team was not doing well. My background is nutrition, so it was easy, but I couldn't duplicate myself. So She told me about DSD. I checked it out. I decided to let the other opportunity go, but I was still kind of in this place of, well, I'm not sure. I don't want to recruit anyone because I want my team to be successful. And so I really began to check into DSD, and I started to list on the eBay side. I started having some success. Had the nerve, I have to mention this, I'm going to tell it myself, I had the nerve to even start another opportunity in the middle of all of this.
Shame, shame.
But it finally, it clicked for me that this was it. I'm selling the other products on eBay now, and I just started to tell my friends about this. I'm like, look, I see you're tired, you're complaining about your job on Facebook. You really need to check this out. And once I started listing my results, my friends were like, you know what? I think I'm going to check into this. I'm still getting the emails and the messages. Is this a scam? I'm like, no, just do it. You have nothing to lose. You spend $20, on garbage, on, a meal. So just try it. But,
right. And it's hard to convince people that it's a scam when so many people are getting results quickly, right?
I know. I was just, when I started looking into it, I was like, this just sounds too easy and too simple, and this can't really be. But, it is. Why does something have to be hard for it to actually, be legitimate? This is just, it's a godsend. It's so easy. The money comes. I do my best while I'm sleeping. I love to wake up in the morning and have in my inbox, your item is sold. Your item is sold. It's just, it's great.
And it's exciting to know also that we're doing something in a business module that has been around for a very long time. Myself, Yvonne, I think some other people, we've been through this process before. And if you've ever tried to drop ship on your own, I know a lot of people do come to me and they say, hey, well, I can do this by myself. No, you can't. You absolutely need DS Domination for this. There's nothing like that.
Yeah, I just have to say the training is phenomenal. And not only is the DSD training amazing, but what Reginald has built for the unit of prosperity,
right?
I was blown away. I had people to try to charge me thousands upon thousands of dollars for what he has offered to the team, literally for just signing up at the $19.99 level, which you should probably change, but it blew me away. I was like, you've got to be kidding me, Yeah, this is just it, and this is the team to be on. DS Domination, the time is now, but more than that, whoever invited you, get back with them. The unit of prosperity, this team is doing some amazing, amazing things, and the leadership is phenomenal. Shout out to you too, Pam. She's kicking our butts and really pulling us along to be at that 5-figure a month level as well.
Yes, she is. So do you have any tips for new people coming on board, getting started with eBay?
I do, actually.
Okay.
I do. Just list, just do it. For me, and it's not a part of the training, so do it at your, own discretion, but I even got a jump start on some of my spring cleaning and started listing some of my own items in between just to get to where I needed to be much quicker. And this is what blew me away. I listed a doll on eBay, and it sold for $150. And I was just like, people will literally buy anything, so don't overthink the process.
Right.
List, max out your listings. If you have to mix your own stuff in there, do it at your own discretion, but just go for it, because there is so much money to be made, and that's just on the eBay side.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Cami, for sharing.
Sure. Thank you, Kana.
So next, I'm going to bring out April Overstreet.
I'm here.
Hey, April. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm well, thank you.
All right. Actually, I started in the network internet marketing industry about 13 years ago. And first profit ever was actually on eBay. So I was pretty much just playing around with it, just buying wholesale items and finding items around the house to list. About 2 years ago, I saw Roger, one of his YouTube videos that talked about the drop shipping method. So that's where I was introduced into the drop ship method. I worked with him a couple of months and actually joined a previous eBay company, the first one ever started. I actually joined that and was pretty much just playing around with the whole eBay thing. And when I saw DSD come out, I knew that because Roger created it, that I had to get involved with it. And also the price point, knowing so many other people that wanted to do it, but just didn't have that price point of the other programs to get started. So mainly that's how I got started, like I said, 13 years ago, and it's mainly started on eBay. So.
Right. And so you did have previous eBay experience before DS Domination, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and how did you notice maybe some information that DS Domination gave to you, or what helped you to actually grow your drop shipping business that you couldn't do before?
Just the information, period, because Roger, he's done so much on eBay. I knew that the information he had was way more valuable than the other program that I was in, because he's pretty much the creator of the drop ship method. So.
Right. And so are you growing a team currently, or are you just sticking to the eBay side?
Yes, I actually just started growing a team in January, and the Colemans were the first on the team, so yes.
Oh, so you got a good team.
Yes.
That is awesome. So congratulations to you, April.
All right, thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome. Reginald, you there?
I think so.
Yeah, I see you.
What you got for me? You want me to close it out? What you want me to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I will take it from here, guys. Well, what you need to do actually right now is you're gonna take your mouse, like what I'm doing right now. You can't see it. You're gonna actually click on that green button. A new window is gonna open up. And then you're going to click on the Yes, Let Me In button again. And then it's going to take you to a website to where you can actually fill out the form to get started. Now, you want to make sure that the person you are signing up, or whoever invited you, you want to make sure their name is on that website before you fill it out, because we want to make sure that everyone gets credit for the people that they refer to this business. And the cool thing about it all, because I know how selective some people can be, it does not matter who you join with the unit of prosperity. You're still going to get the same support, all of that, the same training, the same tools, whatever. So make sure you do things right, get back with whoever invited you and get started. And if you need a little bit more information, there's a yellow button that says get more information, a short 8-minute video that actually show you how the process works. Now, again, some people still may be on the fence, still contemplating whether or not you should spend $20, or not really spend, because you spend $20 on fast food. Here, you're wondering whether or not should you invest $20 in a business like this. And you're probably thinking, well, what if I don't make money? Well, what if you do make money? What if you don't do something today that could potentially change the quality of your life? Where you're going to be the next 5 years from now? If you keep waiting for things to be perfect, will you ever get started? All right, I remember when I first got in, I had to pawn things literally to get the money to get started in my first business. So I'm not suggesting that you go out there and pawn everything in your house, but I'm just saying, in order for you to get to where you want to be in life, there are going to be some temporary sacrifices that you're going to have to make along that journey, depending on where you are in your life right now. Because the reality is this: there are so many people that waited and waited, and now they're 70 years, 80 years old, working in Walmart and the Dollar General stores and Kroger's and everything else, when they should be out enjoying their life, traveling at that age. So you don't want to wait until things get so bad to where it's hard for you to recoup and get back. You want to take action now. We're here to support you. And again, compared to anything else that you can be doing out there, I truly believe 100% unequivocally that this is the best business out there, not only for the superstar marketers and gurus, but for the everyday day person that just want to come in and make money, whether it's an extra $100 a month, $200, $300, or whether you want to make a multiple six-figure income on an annual basis. You can do it all here, and you can do it with this team, Unit of Prosperity. So align yourself with the best. We have the top income earners in the company, not bragging, but it's just the reality we do. And you want to partner with the best. If you want to do it, you might as well do it right. Click the link below, get started. Pam, I'm going to let you jump back out because I know you got something you want to say. And yeah, she's the truth. Pam is the truth. So I call her the truth. And I know you got some final words for these people that are out there. So go ahead and let them have it. Whatever you want to say, go ahead and say it.
Well, you're actually nicer than me.
Go ahead and give it to him raw. That's why I pass it over to you.
I actually say, you know, here's the thing. It's so inexpensive. I kick myself for not jumping in when I should have with this business, because the end of last month would have probably been $30,000 or $35,000, and this is not counting sales. This is just commissions, and I would at this point be minimum. I'm just guesstimating $35,000 realistically. And I sent you because you're my sponsor, and so you hold me accountable. Keisha's my accountability partner, but you hold me accountable. So I sent you my intentions for this month, which was $25,500. Don't ask me where that name come from. It's just, you know, I got some issues up here. So, so that's my intentions for the month of March. And realistically, in my head, I'm going to actually change that number, because now that I'm thinking that number's a little low. But reality is, when people say they can't come up with $1,000, when they see that this income, like for you, I don't even know what you're making. I don't even know if you know what you're making. Like what, $40,000-$45,000 a month, and it's been done in like 5 months. And that I've created this income, and I mean, like our panel, some of you guys have created, even if it's just a $2,000 a month income, that it's been created in like 30 days, 60 days, and people don't want to come up with $1,000. I tell people, I say go sell plasma. I tell them to go pawn stuff. And when they look at me like I'm crazy, I'll get off the phone with them. So yeah, I'm going to say to you guys very boldly, go pawn stuff, go sell blood, go sell plasma, and stay up all night if you need to make this work for you, because these are real people. People who were struggling maybe 30 days ago, 60 days ago, who are now in positions where they can do whatever they want. I took off like the whole weekend. I went out and like spent a ridiculous amount of money. My computer was going crazy. I have like the baddest, flyest Mac computer I've been setting up all weekend, paid cash for it. I'm not going to tell you how much, but trust me, I paid cash. I started to take them all dollar bills because it just felt that good to go in the store and just pay for it. I mean, it's just situations that I'm now in a position to do that months ago I wouldn't have been able to do, because money just wasn't there to do it because of a previous business I got all mixed up in, where I was being told go all in for $5 or $6 grand, and it just wasn't working for no one besides a few people. So yeah, I will boldly say go pawn some stuff, stop making excuses, take some risks, get back to the person who put you on here, and 30 to 60 days from now, you'll be on this hangout going, oh my God, I'm so glad I donated that plasma. Oh my God, I'm so glad I got rid of that TV that wasn't making me any money. And you'll be sitting right here with us making the same statements and paying for your Mac computer or paying for your Benz or whatever it is in cash, because everything we're telling you right now is certainly the truth. We're not making any of it up. And you know better than putting me on here.
And can I say that is the absolute truth? Because, I mean, I have that same story. I was struggling so badly before. And when I took DS Domination seriously and I really jumped on it, I'm at a position right now where I know you guys can't see my background, but right now I am technically homeless. My son was sick in the hospital all week, getting rushed back and forth from school. Come to find out, we found out that the home that we were living in had mold. But right now where I am, I'm not worrying about it because I can go out and go purchase a home without having to worry about where am I going to get the deposit money, where am I going to, you know, put this money down, or where am I going to go. I have it to give, and this is the first time that I can say that in a very long time that I have it, and it's due to DS Domination. It's due to my mindset has changed about, you know, what I'm doing with my life and where I'm going. And just the other day, I'm moving stuff out of the house in a hurry, and I got 3 sales while I'm moving things out, you know? So this is phenomenal. And there's a lot of people that absolutely need it. And so if you, whatever you have to do, like Pam said, to get that $20, get it, because it's very worth it. And I didn't even tell Reginald that my situation right now. So, yeah. Yeah.
So how much do you get like $20 for donating plasma, right?
Right.
No, you get a little more for plasma, I think.
Okay. Okay, well there you go. You ain't got the money. Go give blood.
Right.
Red Cross. No excuses.
Reginald, can I say something?
Sure, go ahead.
Just to let people know the value of that $19.95, because it's not even really $20, it's $19.95. What you get for that is worth way more than that, okay? If you're into the, eBay, you're going to get more than 20 training modules, not just from Roger Langell, the creator of DS Domination, but also from us, from this team, the Unit of Prosperity. We have training modules as well. If you're an affiliate, you're going to get a marketing system that you would have to pay for. We even have a little autoresponder. I mean, so many things that will help you grow your business that is totally free. And I mean free. I'm not saying free with a whatever. No, it's totally free. So if you're hesitant at all, you really don't need to be. And you got 30 days to figure it out. That's less than $1 a day to figure out if this is what you want to do. So in my opinion, the investment is very small, but the return is huge. It's phenomenal. So, just go ahead and hit the green button and do what you got to do.
Can I chime in as well, Reginald? This is Yvonne.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Hey, I also wanted to chime in only because this DS Domination has helped me grow just as a person. Just being able to get on these hangouts and talk to you guys. I was telling Keisha that I have a fear of public speaking, and man, this has changed some things for me. So being able to jump on these hangouts and just talk to you guys and get in front of this camera, trying to be, not so nervous. And the other thing that I want to talk about is just your new member orientation. You don't have that on every team. You may join something and you have no clue how to get started. Just the fact that Reginald has put together these new member orientations so that you know what to do. You can watch a replay or you can join live on, I think it's usually Sunday evening. So just what we have here as a team, if you're shy, if you just struggle, if you don't even have time, I mean, you can do this full-time, part-time, in your spare time. It does not matter. Just whether you want to do the affiliate side, the eBay side, just get involved. You have a team of over 6,000 people. I don't even know where we're at right now, but over 6,000 people to support you. It doesn't even matter who you join. Even if you join somebody who's not, in your opinion, a good sponsor, it doesn't matter because you have such an amazing team here. Just join the person who invited you to this hangout, click on the button, and just get started with us. We are the Unit of Prosperity, and we are a true unit of people who care about your success. And so I just wanted to add that on if I could, and thanks for letting me jump out again.
All right, and living prosperous is a choice. Keisha Bass slogan.
Yes, it is.
All right, so definitely, guys, you want to go ahead and get started with us tonight. Like everybody said, we're here to support you. We give you everything, literally, that will set you up for life. It's not just eBay training. There's other additional training there that you can apply to any business that's going to teach you skill sets that will make you a better marketer, your entire career online for the most part. And again, there's companies that charge thousands of dollars for this stuff, and my vision personally for the team was to provide all of that information for free, which some people probably vomit when I say that, especially the people who are like like leeches who like to suck money out of people. I don't believe in doing that. But I wanted to supply everything for the team for free so that you can focus on building your business here versus me nickel and diming you with every tool, this and that, buy this training, buy that training, this and that, this is going to help you do this, it's going to help none of that. We just want you to focus on the task at hand, which is not only changing your life, but also impacting the lives around you, because I'm pretty sure, I actually wanted to bring this out earlier, though some people on here may not like recruiting or they may have never been really good at it, but this is so good and unique and so easy to share that it just happens naturally. Would you agree?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so how easy has it been for you to really share this with people? Because again, some people may have that fear of, this is good, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna mess things up. And how easy has it been to share DS Domination with people compared to the other things that you've been involved with?
Well, I mean, primarily the fact that, number one, the price point is so low. You don't feel like you're jumping anybody, and you know that since the price point is low, but the value is so high in that people can actually do something with it and change their lives around. So it's much easier to have something like that where you know that you've gotten in and you've gotten results quickly and it's changed the way that you've thought about things. You're willing to give that to people. Matter of fact, you want to give it to them so that they can have a little bit of that too, because this is something that is completely different from what other companies are doing, and it can really change your life around quickly. Like I just said, I'm in a vulnerable position where 6 months ago I may have been crying, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get the money? And now it's just like, oh, okay, I have to move. That's okay. I can just get my stuff. I know I have money for a hotel. I know it's there. It's okay. And I know that as I'm going along the process, that money is still going to be coming to me from eBay, from affiliate, and that I have a, supportive community of people that care about me and are interested in the things that are going on with me. And so that's huge, and you want to be able to share that with everyone.
Awesome. And I like you said, I didn't know anything about that.
Right.
You kept that on the rails pretty good. But the cool thing about it all, though, is you are here for a reason, and I will say this in front of everybody. I believe you do have a millionaire mindset, to be honest, and sometimes you do have to go through certain things to really get to where you want to go ultimately. I mean, if you look at the people that have become very successful in life, period, they just don't shoot straight up to the top. I mean, you may go up, and then you may go down, hit rock bottom again, but then you bounce back up, go down again, bounce back up, and then you stay up. So success is a journey. It's a rocky road to success is what I'm trying to say. It's not going to be smooth sailing for you. If you're looking for that, you're definitely in the wrong place. And that's ultimately why we have an opportunity like this, which anyone can come in, they can make money if they really desire to do so and can really change their life. But it all starts with the mindset and how bad you really want it. And guys, I'm gonna say it again because I don't know if you really understand how easy it is. We're doing amazing things, and it's blowing all of our minds because we didn't expect it. I hate to say easy, but I don't know what other word to use besides simple. But that doesn't really do any justice to what I'm trying to say. But compared to what we've done, it's so easy. Even on jobs that you had before, you worked a whole lot harder building someone else's dream for a whole lot less. So why not do whatever you need to do tonight to get the money and get started with your business if it is an issue? Because the reality is this: if it's something else that you wanted, such as to go to a Beyonce concert, or some of you all go buy some Jordans or get your kids something for Christmas. I know people that go pawn their car, take out title loans to get kids stuff for Christmas, which is not even really all about that, but it's just a mindset thing that people will do all that, go take out loans that they're not going to be able to pay back just to do things that are not profitable. So tonight we are inviting you to partner with the #1 team, not only in DS Domination, but in the entire industry of network marketing. Yes, I said it. And we will help you along your journey to whatever that journey is for you to reach whatever success that you want to reach. So before we wrap it up, again, we are a quarter after the hour. Anything else that anyone else wants to say? Kimmy. Yes, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, hey, that's fine. No, I would just say to anybody out there, if you're on the fence, jump over and do it. It is the best $20 that you'll invest in yourself. Honestly, you're not buying a product that you may or may not use in a couple of months. What you're doing is really investing in your future. You're going to develop business skills, all kinds of stuff. So it's just, it's a gift really that is going to continue to give to you. So connect with the person that invited you and make it happen. Get your money up. That's all I have to say.
I think Reginald's on mute there.
All right, I'm sorry, I sure was. The Colemans, I want you all to jump out here really quick.
Yeah, we here.
Yeah.
Do I have anything else y'all want to add before we wrap it up?
I just want to basically share that it's time to get uncomfortable. I got comfortable with my job, getting up and going 9 to 5, and missing the opportunities of being there, school plays, and all this other stuff going on with my kids. And thankful to God and my wife for opening up my eyes, for being, having a closed mind. So this is definitely an opportunity to open your mind and time to get uncomfortable.
And our motto is big goals require big action. So you got to take some big action. If you got some big goals, you got to put some big action with it, put some big faith with it, and just do it, man.
And definitely put God first. I got to put that in, and everything else will fall in place.
Amen. Thank you all for jumping out. Anyone else? Last call for alcohol, like we used to say. All right. Well, like everybody said, go ahead and get started. There's nothing else to really think about. Just go ahead and make that decision. Get started today. Again, we're not these people who are untouchable, that just super special, that just got lucky and all of a sudden the tooth fairy or whatever fairy came and just said, hey, this is gonna happen. We were like you at one point in our life, and we just took action. We made a decision, and we took consistent and persistent action until we got the results that we desired in our business. And guess what? We're not done yet. So click the link below to get started. If you need a little bit more information, click the yellow button. We will see you on the next hangout. We're going to do something again Thursday. We'll get that information to you once you get in. That being said, we're going to wrap it up. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you in the Facebook group once your sponsor welcome you in.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.